Okay guys, welcome to another episode of Stuck Between Rock and a Hard Place. Today's guest is none other than Layne Beachley. A lot of you girls and women surfers would know Layne. She's I think she's a 5 or 6 time world champion. Layne, obviously great to have you on the show. You've done a lot for women surfing. New hairstyle looks good. It's definitely bringing out your face. Nice to see you again. Okay, now Layne, you've had one of your own WCT events. Actually, I think it was the Layne Beachley Pro at Manly. I think they surfed it at Diwa, if I'm not mistaken. How do you come up with the cash for something like this? How do you afford this? Are you married to like some sort of millionaire, or have you just saved up all the money from all the world titles that you've won? Yeah, no, of course. No, obviously, I'm just saying that because it was a great response, and obviously, it's good for your figure as a woman in surfing out there, knowing it's a man's sport. Next thing, Layne, Stephanie Gilmore, she's, is she going to follow in your footsteps? She's also, how would you say, a great spokesperson for women surfing, and at the same time, a role model for the younger girls. Yeah, I know, obviously, she will have some big shoes to fill, as you say there, But, you're a married woman now. How's it going? Obviously the cooking, the cleaning, the ironing, etc. Now, obviously, from my side, I think my best advice to you as a male is get yourself a Jamie Oliver cookbook. Yeah, because you're gonna be doing a lot of that in the future. Kids, that's pretty much your guys' job. Ironing and cleaning. Okay, Layne, let's talk women surfing now. They do share a few of the events with the men's. I know Snapper and a few of the other contests where you guys are both they'll surf women and men's, but sometimes it kind of gets frustrating when the waves land up turning on and they have to throw in the women's. I just think it's obviously silly that women actually get to share the thing with men's, because it's hard watching someone like Slater and then someone like Pauline Mensah. No, obviously, you take me the wrong way. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying that I follow people like Bobby Martinez, Mick Fanning on Twitter, and it seems like they've just really had enough of it. Well, you should take it up with them. Nice bikini, by the way. Okay, next question, Layne. Talking about Carissa Moore, Tally Fitzgibbons. Carissa just winning her first world title. I think she's barely 18. Sally right about the same age. They're definitely taking it to a new level. Now, it almost seems that they're a little bit too good to be women. Do you think it's fair that they should be held in a DNA test? No, obviously the reason I say this is because it seems that women actually can't do sports that good, and those two are actually as good as most men out there. Now, I try not to be chauvinistic, but that just doesn't seem right to me. Yeah. Well, obviously you can always say talent is something, but to me those two are packing penises. Now, next question is lesbians. Obviously, lesbians has been it's been a big issue within surfing on the tour. Now, my take is there are a lot of lesbian surfers out there. I've actually seen it with my own two eyes. Now, when they travel, now I'm not mentioning any names. Obviously, we're not going to talk names. I don't want to say anything about names. But when they travel together, does everyone share like just one giant room and sleep together, or is it more of like a couple thing going on? No, you can see it's changed now. Obviously, a lot of better looking surfers out there, such as Alana and them, but it still seems that they still want to, munch each other's carpet. Yeah. No, you think I'm being a chauvinist. I'm actually not. I'm actually just a realist. Yeah, whatever. Let's get on to something a bit more fun. What's your favorite color? That's weird because I always talk you of like a lime green sort of girl. Yeah. Layne, thanks for the interview. Good to see you again. Obviously wish you nothing but success for the future. And just keep women surfing alive. Also, one point I do want to point out is, try to stay away from surfing men's events. We don't surf yours, so stay away from ours. Cheers. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned. Let it go, Layne. Yeah, mate.